la la.
Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Lane speaking, and wishing you a safe travels to your crypto destination. For those of you traveling with mice, please securely position your cursor over the light button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Hey, Kimmy, baby, I had a book over here in this drawer. You seen it?
You mean a little black book? Oh, honey, I cleaned out those drawers in that whole room and made a big donation to Goodwill. But don't worry, we can get you another one.
Oh, hell no. You're never going to believe what happened to me today at the Goodwill. I found a book of seed phrases, honey. I can get those hair transplants now. Oh.
Go best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's all right now because anything you do, well, that's all right. Oh, baby, that's all right.
Some call him the Nostradamus of crypto. His charting skills have discovered new entire galaxies. He once was engaged to Satoshi Nakamoto's oldest sister. He is the most interesting trader in the world. And today we asked him, what do you do when the market crashes?
I buy more. And I also subscribe to Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Well, since there's no one in the room, I guess we'll just watch the Bitcoin bowl here, the total 3 bowl, right here on the 6-minute charts as our altcoins just take a big old dump in the face of everyone. Didn't shut the door, just decided just to splatter it all over our portfolios. As here on the 6-minute time frame, we can see we got the dreaded death cross. And the numbers go down. You can see that reflected over here on the 1 hour. We got some red in the market. Well, isn't this a lovely way to start a stream with everything a-dumping? Let's see what the Road Dog can share with us this evening. Road Dog, take it away. Welcome everyone to a random stream. Going to take a look at the Solana meme coins, which seem to be making people lots of money. Taking a look at some of the ones I'm making a little play on, or looking at places to get in on some of these. But right now, good signs that we're going to have a little dumpty dump and get some of these a little cheaper. That's when I like to go shopping, baby. When things get lots cheaper, because it's so much easier to make money when you buy at the bottoms than when you're trying to buy toward the tops. Just my take on it. Let's kick it off as we watch altcoins die. Pull up the ones, my little list here. Come on. Actually, well, that's mostly me here by my lunch. I'm going to start with the ones I want to start with. Well, I'm going to start it off with Gummy. Check out Gummy. She's available on MexC. That's where I'm going to look at it. I'm going to zoom out and take a look at this little guy on the 4-hour chart. What's going on with you, Gummy? Gummy looks like we found a little bottom here. First of all, let's clear the chart. Looks like there was a failed possible trade setup right there, old dog. Well, looks like the stop out would have saved our lives. If that's where it was. I don't know. Old information. Let's see what we got on numbers. Zooming out. I want to take a fib, see what kind of area we're looking at. Forward accumulation zone. This is it right here. Accumulation zone. Anything below this is a juicy buy zone. In my personal opinion, by my strategies. Now I can narrow it down to an even more juicier buy zone. And actually, let's see, where's that coming in? 0.07 and oh yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough right there. So this little guy, what is this Gummy? I got anywhere under 8 cents. Anywhere under 9 cents is going to be the good area to accumulate this little guy. So this whole little zone here, not bad. From that bottom up to there, we got a 32, a 30% little channel. We might be working our way in, but once we get out of that, that's when the magic will start to happen, when we break up past this level here. That 236 Fibonacci area, also the support high the key level right here at 0.088 cents. Seems to be a deal for this guy, right? Media targets I'm going to look for the short term. I'm looking at these little guys. To take profits in those particular areas, we can get there. And right now, that will be good enough. I expect us to find lots of chop up here toward these areas, especially up toward around 13 cents. But we're looking at targets short term, just right at 9 cents. You got 10 just right under 11 cents. You got 12.32, but the real nice one I like is right up here at about 13.8. So these orange ones are some possible take profits where, you know, should definitely have some resistance. And now you're looking for a good buy zone. Well, I'm telling you, you're kind of in it right now. That's the floor that's holding. We do have a little wick down here, and we will make a little dotted trend line from that guy. I doubt that we come and hit that area, but should we? Where is that? That's sitting around just right around 6 cents. But the bottom that we probably will touch again will be about 6.5 cents. But let's not forget the possibility coming back down to the 6 cent area. Could happen, as what we seem to be doing is making a nice, probably a bigger rounded shape here that we'll probably say, how many days have we got? That's about 3 weeks. Probably got about another month of this roundiness, 3 to 4 weeks of this roundy shape we got going on here. So in my personal opinion, I think for Gummy, giving it a little time, maybe a DCA strategy over the next few months, wait till it hits these areas, set alerts, put limited orders in. I don't know, there's all different kinds of strategies, however you guys want to play it, but those are the levels I'm looking for, which would be good places to look for price to turn around, bounty from, in a nice accumulation zone. I'm getting it in there at these areas. Coming up to just 9 cents would be 26% gain. At almost 11 cents would be got 55% gains. And all the way up to 12.3 cents would be a nice 74. If we can get back to our 618 Fibonacci, which we will if we're patient enough to do it, because she comes into play. It's just part of the game, folks, and part of the market structure. Just got to be patient for it since we're in a bull market, and this is what we do. We go up. Over the next 16 to 18 months, we could definitely reach that 95% area of profit. Moonbag this, take out your capital, let the rest of it ride free and easy. Just one suggestion I would throw your way when you make those 100% gains. You got your capital back, throw it in something else, and you got this one that let it ride. It's a little bank account you can pull off stable coin from as the number go up. Oh, we got somebody. Elizabeth, shut the door. Don't let them out. Lock the doors. We got Jeff, J-Evie, and SPL, man. Hey, welcome to the stream. You guys are newbies. I'm normally a late night guy, but I'm not. I'm doing something other. You guys, what you got? A request? Zach and H Barrows, a lot of mean going out. Okay. You know what? You're here. Nobody else is, so I honor that. Zach? Not familiar with that one. Just take a look at that. Is that mean coin? Black Hole Soul, Zach Morris, is that it? They got it on CoinEx and they got it over here on MexC. I'll look it on MexC. What you doing, Zach? Is this one I need to add to my list? Zach Morris, how do I know that name? Is that Saved by the Bell? That's what I'm... Swing high to swing low. There we go, our accumulation zone. Right there and undoes. So I would normally draw this like this as being just labeled this accumulation zone. I think I would do that actually. If I never get this thing to work for me. Are you going to highlight? And I'm going to save that little guy. All right, accumulation zone right there. We'll move it out of the way so that we can see it. So, interesting thing going on with our moving averages here. It's technically got a cross there. We might see what we would like to see here is for price to come up and regain that 9 moving average again. If it does that, we can get a pop on up and get out of this accumulation zone and start coming up to these higher targets that we want to hit, like, 8 cents, which would be awesome. That'd be like a 2x force, but it can roll over too. So let's take another look here at the smaller time frames and see what we got, because she's wanting to roll over. So a good buy place for this little guy. Ooh, that's nice. Can you hold it? Can you hold it? If she can hold it here and get a bounce, that would be awesome. That's what we need. Some people have been looking at this, sideways here, and might see a little pattern like an inverted head and shoulder, which actually that one's doesn't have a neckline. I'm picky on my necklines. Okay, yeah, uncertain, yeah. So, to me, I don't think she's quite yet confirmed. She needs to get up above this trend line here, which is the same area we're talking about on the accumulation zone. Breaking out the accumulation zone, we can start seeing it go crazy the upside. Again, we're starting to look at these areas about 5.8 cents. If you wanted to make this little play and go for a measure move, once it does confirm and get above that, you would put this worth the breakout point, and that would take you up to our 0.5 Fibonacci area that we got up here, and just a little higher than that. Measure move would take you up to what? 7 cents. Let's get rid of the fibs. Here's what I'm looking for. Trend line. We got a trend line. We need that to break before you even think about buying it. I need to see a break of the trend line. I need to see price get a low 9 moving average. That's a trigger. Boom. I'm in. Otherwise, we're looking for some more possible down. How far down can you go? You just had the fib. You should have marked it. I was looking other places. You got an 886 possible. That would be a deep retracement. We don't really want that. We got a 786, which is still a deep retracement that we could handle pretty well. But the deeper we go, the less we bounce. And so we want a nice bounce. We can get a good one off this 618. Get a good one off this 618. We are again looking at that's almost 7 cents. I would front run a little bit. Possibly 5.8 cents. Boom. Chakalaka. 2.6 cents would be a great place if we hit that. But if she fails, 2.3, we come into the picture. All the way down to a possible double bottom. We don't want that. If this price comes below here, this inverted head and shoulders idea is out the window. She's got a chance to recover it now. She's kind of in limbo. She needs some encouragement. I advise you to talk sweet to her, say nice things, buy her flowers for her birthday. Or him, it's Zach Morris. Whatever. Take him shooting. Whatever. Find some strippers. Here, I'll help you out with that. Oh, I've already got them. There they are. Strippers. Or go girls. My bad. All right, so one down. How many more to go? Hey, Rising Sun, how's it going? It says Ondo. Let's take a look at H bar. That was the other request, and then we'll get on to Ondo. H bar. Good old H bar. I actually do have a play on this going right now. Are you down again, H bar? For real, for real? Come on. Come on now. Have I got to give you some guidance here, H bar? Have I got to talk to you? What we got going on? Don't you break that trend line. Don't you break that trend line. All right, zoom out. Zoom out. Oh, crap. I didn't label those. Now I don't know what they are. They're fibs. They're good. Let's take into account our new information. Okay, there's an angle there. I don't know if you can see this. Where am I at the daily chart? But my line here. With those wicks there, we got a nice little confirmation on an angle. So, wow, you had a nice little run. That's one of those where you bounce out the bottom and say, I know it sounds crazy when it's down here. I know it sounds crazy, but this target up here, yeah. I bet I've got this. Is this? I would be on MexC though. I would. I'm just thinking if I've got it on another chart. All day. Same ideas basically here. Okay. All right, so we're in a interesting pattern. The original deal on this pattern was this trend line, which we lost. Now this one's actually still in play, believe it or not, and that's the first one that I would look for some support. And it would be a great sign if this one actually does hope for support. If it doesn't, we got this one as the old backup because, well, this is taking into account our new information for this trend line, and technically it's got a wick there and we got more wiggle room, and we really don't want to play with that. So we need to see a bounce here from this area, and it can do that. We got a strong Fibonacci area. We broke out of accumulation. That's like I just talked about on the other coin. Nice double bottom. We're trying to confirm it. This was craziness just to wipe everybody in and out. So whales, market makers, whatever, having fun, clearing the board. So that's a good thing, actually. And if you got involved with that and took some profit up here, hey man, that's the way to do it. And then you get to buy more cheaper, but we might be coming back to about 9.5 cents. I don't want to see it, but our Fibonacci area is at 9.79, so about 9.8. Need to find support there really bad. If nothing else, down here 8.3. Don't want to see that. That's going to mess with my play. An H bar. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. We're coming in. Fibonacci wise, 786 is coming into play right there at 8.9. So some downside for, but the upside looks good. We got 16 cents that we can hit again, and possibly 22 cents, depending on if it respects this pattern. And it can, although usually toward the end of it, you see where they come up and maybe not make the higher high. So you always want to kind of keep that last high as a target. And technically front run a little bit. We got another target of 16.2. I think that was from a measured move for this double bottom. So that was the original target to look for, which Blair, we were saying, oh no, it looks crazy, like it won't ever hit it, until one day it does. And so that guy hit. This one would have nailed it. But I didn't have that one. But I did have this one. And that one will come into play again. All right, so Ondo is next. Oh, you like the backtrack? I need to get some more songs and update it. I like to kind of keep my music fresh. All right, let's take a look at Ondo. It's been doing really good lately. I'm not sure how it's doing right now, but she's had a nice run. She's still hanging good. Still doing good. Did you nail our target at 129? We put it at the top of this trend line, guesstimate, and it got all the way up to 133. So, if you guys were listening to me when I talked to you about Ondos and the setups and breaking the trend lines and number go up, hey man. Yes. Yeah. So we can see now that we got a little wiggle room here. Looking at my trend line, seeing if I want to move it. This trend line came from this angle, put it up to the top there, gave us the targets to shoot for just on that. Plus, you know, we use our fibs, and I just use several different techniques that work for me that I share. And one of them being the old trusty trend line that we're holding right here. So she's still on her trend. Tis amazing. Now I got it going from a wick to a candle body there. I just drug it over. But now actually I'm a candle body man myself. So give us a little bit more leeway. And besides, we got a little bit of a wick that came down to that area. So this is the line in the sand, meaning, you know, she break this trend line, she go down. We don't want to ride that train. This is a good place to put your stop losses under here and let her ride. But she, a lot of times when you get started in a trend, especially one that looks this nice, 3 humps in the dump, and we ain't got our 3rd hump yet. So that little rule of thumb, we might have something more coming. What could it be, Mr. Road Dog? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because I would love to take a shot at predicting it. Woo, baby! Let's get predictive, shall we? Do we want to get predictive? Oh, we're back. What did you do?
All right. Yes.
Elliot says that's the toppy top. That might be something to look at. Elliot says we're about dead, we're about done. I'm not so sold on it. But according to him, and if we are bouncing from the top here, we would be coming back trying to hit the bottom of the trend line. So let's keep that in mind. We are top of the trend line, but if there is another one coming, Are you doing this one? Give me just a moment. I just got to double check Elliot's theory here. Do we have any confluence in Elliot? I'm actually going to roll with this one. How this move does depends a lot on this little guy right here. And if we needed one a little bit above it, which I'm happy to do. Well, one thing you can look at, if we get a break above this rising channel, that's going to be bullish as I'll get out. I'll be looking for a big parabolic move, which would blast through the targets that we're putting up here right now, right? It would blast through the 148, blast through the 180 measure move probably. Although you would probably see some reactions there. But let's see where a measure move would take us. Actually, it might line right up with that one. If we get a breakout, we just have to put it at the breakout, and it looks like it's coming about right up here too. So we got that. I'm going to paint that as a blue for a measure move as well. So we might see, if we get one more hump out of this, we might see 148. Might have a chance to go 181, but do keep in mind this should be the top. We got rejected over here. If we lose the 9 moving average, that's going to be your first sign that we're probably coming down. Either retesting this area over here, right here. What's that coming in, about 98 cents? We're down to about 93 is what we got for Elliot at the bottom of the channel. Just some ideas there. But as long as we hold this trend line, we're good. There's some signs here on the Ichimoku cloud that says, baby, I kind of like that idea. And I'm on the daily chart here. This is the bigger time frame saying that we might get a pump up. Is this little guy on the 4 hour that's looking a little bit weak, but not too bad. The cloud there got me a little concerned. Don't like being in the cloud. 1 hour is holding the 200 moving average. 100 moving average is above that, so we got some momentum to the upside. And what have we got for a local pattern? We got this megaphone, which is a bullish megaphone, and this one actually has a 70% chance, according to Thomas Bukowski, to break up to the upside. Thomas Bukowski is the GOAT with the statistics that, in my personal opinion, rock most of my pattern trading stuff. A lot of it comes from Thomas Bukowski. All right, if you got any other coins, you can throw it in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to look at the ones I want to look at. How? And here's the hot one. Good old Costco hot dog. Costco hot dog. The guy don't Polonia, is that still a thing? Are they still open? Polonia for real, for real? Well, it's on a centralized exchange. That's a horrible chart. La 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 la. Let's try. There we go. So this is against USDC. It's over on Orca. Nice double bottom shape, and this is a harmonic pattern, which basically means that price should be able to come right back where it came from, 6 cents. And that's what that means. We're coming right back to 6 cents. And I also look at this as a nice big double bottom, which also says that we're coming back to this area. So there's two different ways of analysis to look at that, saying we got a strong possible move coming here. We'll go by my little breakdown where I go the price swing high to swing low, and this is our accumulation, meaning that generally when you look back, it's like, gosh darn it, beneath that line was one of the best times that I could have bought this coin. Preferably, you know, lower. How much lower? Like this lower right here. But anywhere below that major one was the good place. Now the places I'm going to look for that we're going to have a little issues. Might want to take a little bit of profit. Could take a little bit of profit. These areas. So a Costco hot dog. Now here's the thing about Costco hot dog. And what I like about this chart is that any other chart that's like it is that we're doing this big, nice, juicy, rounded bottom. A double rounded bottom. And there's a measured move for this, which says that once Costco hot dog takes this little run up here and clears this area, probably comes up and flags, hangs around here for a minute. It's not going to be a real quick thing, but it gives us a much higher target that is going to go to just right under a dime, about 0.099 cents. And now that's a great target to look for. For a long term, if you're playing Costco long term, which I am, especially after seeing this chart, that'd be another 188% gains. And so Costco hot dog, I likes it. I'm in it. And she's recovering well, getting ready to go into this big old Ichimoku cloud. Yeah, baby. Some people can see the head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders there here on the 4 hour. Probably say better on a 1. I don't like it. I wouldn't call it inverted head and shoulders. But you do have a double bottom shape down here too, around. Basically, you got the same little trick going on. And that should take us right up to about 4.6 cents. Got a little area of a confluence that this is a nice little support resistance flip area too. So I would mark that one. Let's get that support resistance flip right there. So beautiful, got confluence with that move, so that means that this should be a nice little target at 4.68. What would that be from where we are now if we break up? If we regain the 200 moving average, we get 32% move, but I would caution you, there's probably going to be a little bit more chop here. Even if we regain it, we get the 100 below that, it's going to kind of weigh us, going to sandbag us for a little bit. So this will probably be a much more rounded accumulation over here. Probably another little cup, you know. She's doing some scallops here. Probably continue that streak. And my personal opinion for Costco So consider that this will now be a resistance trend line. So 4.6 cents might be about as much as we get short term out of Costco. Just throw that out there for what I see. No problem, Rising Sun. So let's take a look at Jones. And this is out of the I guess the crypto banner thing with Tucker, Gummy, and I think they're all, I don't know if Gummy's wrapped up with that or not, but somehow I think crypto banner and all them was mixed up with Tucker. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Seems like they're doing something good there. So there's an Alex Jones character there, and we'll take a look at over here MexC because it seems to be doing a little bit of something. She's made a higher high and a higher low. So and by my strategy, when she comes down to a bottom and then she finally makes a higher high and a higher low, baby, it's time to go. It's time to do something now. That is a conservative yes, baby. That's her signal. We've also reclaimed the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, which is awesome. Now there looks like there may be some kind of little harmonic-y thing going on here, so I would expect that we might actually come back. Could at some point, because this is, what is this, 58? Is it 58 cents? Might tap that again with this formation that we got here. Might actually tap that. Do something kind of symmetrical to what we got here down, and then, you know, rise up. That could happen. We got a breakout, and then there's a good chance that you come back and retest the breakout point, which we have to the nose right there. So this makes a good trend line. So I would look for this area to be retested, maybe down here, but I'd really want this to hold. Let's see what we got Fibonacci wise here. 786, that should hold. All right. So we're looking at this little guy, and let's see what she can do. So we're not out of the woods yet. We also have this area right over here. It's going to be a little bit of a headache. That's going to be some strong resistance. That's at 83 cents. So we got that little range right now to work with, and that's going to be some, that'll probably be our double bottom thing. And let's do a little fib work here. When did this go back? This was November 2023. Is this the same? This can't be the same thing, is it? Yeah. It's not even it. I picked the wrong one. You suck, Road Dog. We're going over Radium Solana. All right. I got to look at. I'm on the wrong dang thing. Are you about to roll over? She ain't out of the woods yet. Okay. So Jones, yeah, she's going to be going through accumulation, and that's granted if we got a bottom there. I would give this one some time. She might actually come back down here. So nothing too happening there. Let's check out Pool. And this is on Orca. All right, is that a 618? Nope. Okay, she's done with that, man. Short term. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. I see her coming down to test this guy. If I can ever draw a line there. And quite possibly here. And I hate to say it, but when we get a big strong pump up like that and the angle they're coming down, We got to put the original one on the radar, although I'm hoping it doesn't, but it could come all the way down here. So looking for this guy to hold right here. Need to see if we can get a bounce there. That would be good if we can. I mean, we can be looking at some areas about 13 to 14 cents. Keep an eye on this little guy. Cool. Not quite time. It's not got a breakout or anything. So we got a trend that's established here. Now, any break above that trend line would be nice. And if it starts to do it now, that would be kind of cool. But I'm not seeing that happen. Looks like she's going to roll over a little bit. Well, that's a shame. Oh, right. Is it Giga Chad. And we'll go with now this is against Solana. I think we'll have to do this one over on Dex Tools. Well, this is Trump. She's been having a nice little day. Oh, did you hit or was that today? Yeah, from earlier today you surpassed my target. Went up and went as high as $18. No crap, no, for real. And where you at now? This is Trump, or no, this is MAGA. No, it's Trump. TRUP. Okay, well, the ticker symbol Trump. Flirting with breaking officially this trend line down here. She's been. We were looking at the. I think we were looking at the bear trap idea, and then we got the strong move up. But man. I actually got to update this one, surprisingly. She respected our channel, see that? So taking this trend line, laying it right on top of the candle bodies there. That's where she nailed it, top of that trend line. So we need her to stay in this trend line or else we're coming back down to these areas, which we hit at 11.3 and we didn't hit 1080, but we did hit 11.3. So wow, that all happened quick today. I thought that would take a little bit longer. Might see these 1265 might be coming back into the picture there. If so, might be a nice place to pick it up. They're playing some games, clearing some things out here. So they're getting ready to do something. So we were trying to look at, what was it? Giga Chad. And I'm looking for, hopefully against the, I'm not trying to chart it against Solana. Let's see if we got it against the dollar. No, same thing as the other one for Solana. I can do that over here. All right, Giga Chad. Now this one looks interesting. We got this area we broke out of, horizontal right there, and support resistance flip is basically what we got. We got this trend line, which tighten her up there. Being very much respected, being wigged down to it, looks like. Tighten her up just a little bit. Yeah. So higher highs, higher lows, I'd expect her to bounce off of here, and same little trick we used last time right here. That and a good old fib. Let's see what the fibs say. Swing high to swing low to swing high. Tell me we're on a buy. 786 retracement. Oh, let's get that one too. Mainly looking at 0.007 there. But also got 0.006. With the possibility of hitting here. Just right under 0.008. So if she does come back and retest this area, she might... That's possible. She might come down there one more time to that area, about 2.8. But I am looking for a bounce off this area, and then, you know, I'll be looking at these two targets, so you can take her time to get in there. But the top of the channel will help you nail it, and there is a little bit of wiggle room, but I always put it on the candle bodies, and it serves me well anyway. So a little pullback in the altcoins going on right now. Take another look at Total 3 over here as she starts to nosedive. I am expecting, I've been calling for prices to come down. That's why I say to take profits as best we can in those good areas over there. So we'll probably have to alter my trades.
Start talking, girl, you're walking circles through my mind. And it seems like every day just gets better when you're mine. When you love.
Let's see. Now this is not an altcoin trade I got. This is coming down. This is my futures account though, and I got stopped out in profit. I've got this account up to 5,500 now. And am I in profit now? Yay! I'm in profit now with the new positions. So now I've got a contract, 1,800 contracts and a tenth of a Bitcoin. I got two separate trades going on over there. Trying to grow that little baby. A better than life trade. I'll keep up on that if I do another nightly stream tonight. I'm scheduled to come on at about 10:30 tonight, which is in about an hour. Right. Well, I think I'll call it for 11. We'll be back out live on 11. Hey, there's Mr. Miles. How's it going? You say altcoin's going down, but Casper holding like a champ. Is it? Cool. I like that. Let's take a look at Casper real quick before we head out of here and we'll get ready for the next stream. What are you doing, Road Dog? Trying to get my numbers up because they're going very slowly. Trying to find that sweet spot time frame so that I decide if I want to keep doing this every day or not. Because it's summertime, yo. Don't. Let's recover that. I'm on the daily. Let's recover this trend line, Caspa. She's getting awful close to this cloud, but this cloud's also thinning up over here. Let's take that as, I'm going to take that as a good sign. Overall, it looks good. What was the daily? I'm looking at moving averages. I don't like that. I don't like that 100 diving down there. It's because the 50's already starting to pull it. Okay, so this is a local trend line. Let's get our main one for this move. Well, this is the line in the sand right here, and we've got a little ways in case we do. Calm down, and 200's over here too. I would expect that to come into play. I know what, 13 if we do get a break, but we're above the 9 on the daily, so I can't say that. As long as we're above that 9 moving average on the daily, man, she is doing the right thing for the number to go up. It looks like the 9 reclaimed this 100 moving average. Man, hopefully that will. And we got the 21 on the daily cross the 200, so hopefully that'll kind of give us the little lift we need to kind of straighten this guy out. Yeah. That actually looks kind of good to me. Yep, she's holding strong. That's cool. Is she going to do some kind of complex inverted head and shoulder? That might be what she does, though. Eventually. Oh, maybe she'll come back up and... But we need her to break out. Now, if she does that, that gives us a bigger measure move, which puts us more up like the 18 cent area. Cool. I like that. Starts getting old. Jumbled up there. Alright guys, I will be back in a little... okay, Dog to the moon. That is a meme coin, and I am doing meme coins tonight, so it's only fair that I do that. I just learned of this one, because it's popping off. I saw that. And that was Dog to the Moon. I think it's the same one that's on... Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she's popping off over here too, Dog. Right there. So, if you've been in it, it's probably a good time to pay yourself a little bit. If you're trying to get in it, that's against my rules. She's got a really good chance. You come back to this area right here and retest it. But let's see how she's doing. Ooh, yeah, she's at a place that is known to be the tops. Just to be fair, Bonk was doing that. Was it Bonk? I think it was Bonk. No, Turbo. Turbo was doing the same thing too. And she kept going, so. So let's bring in some. Really? All right. So what's so cool about this, when you get the trends like that, you can draw a line in the sand, and that will tell you exactly when, hey man, I need to get out, because you break the trend line. Especially like on the 4 hour, you could probably do it on the 1 hour. Oh yeah, got a little bit more wiggle room. So here's my word of advice: that if you see, if you draw a trend line on your chart, see that line break, cut it, or at least take a good amount of profit, because she's going to come down for a retest, probably this 100, 200 even average area. But that trend line will save you, like you put your stop loss below it, from getting out too early, because she can come down here, retest it, and what if she wants to just go to the moon? Well, trend line strategy with your stops underneath it, or however you're trading it, keeping that idea will save you from, if she doesn't, she wants to come down here. So you can take profit, then buy more. But the trend line will help with that. The only thing I'll caution you about is that there was another trend line before that one that she's kind of retesting and getting some rejection off of. So that's what she's fighting through now. But there's a chance that she'll respect this one. This will be her new information. And she's really just kind of in a channel. And got to kind of watch that idea. So, dog. I normally look, when I get a solid trend line, I'm looking for three humps and a dump, which might be happening. Doesn't mean it is. This is a nice support resistance flip. That was cool. That should have weight. There's some signs on here saying that she might still want to go up, but there's also some signs here saying that it's time for her to chill out. So it pretty much all comes into this trend line to kind of help you navigate that successfully. So, but yeah, this whole area is a top. So that trend line will save you. And this is this will be the one that she'll be wanting to come back to. If that is a top, then I don't know if she'd come back that quick though, but gosh. She maybe pull back to 0.005 and she's at 0.008 right now. So just an idea to look at. And here this is what it looks like on the 15 minute. You can watch it on the 15 minute. Same thing holds true, just tighten up your trend line. You just need a nice line in the sand as to when you can get out. Get where you get the most touches there. I really prefer it on the hour. I don't think you'll get stopped out or faked out as much if you watch it on the hour. All right. Guys, I'll be back at 11 for the regular nightly show. Should have named it Bad Touch. Memes and NFTs could bring the Bitcoin network down to a crawl with Insane Network. Yeah, that definitely could. Justin Crypto, hey, a little pump about to go live tonight, and possibly Pump is going again. A little pump. I'll have to see who that is. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me with this stream, and I guess I'm coming back at 11, doing the regular and nightly. And if you want to come hang out, we'll come and hang out. Bring your coin list with you. I'll see you in a little bit, guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's take us away. I need I need a better exit. I don't have a new one. We're going to go with something different though. our little eggs in here. Where are you? A little lame stand-up. Courtesy of ChatGPT, so don't blame me. I didn't write these jokes. I can't find it. There we are.
So, I've been doing this thing called crypto trading. It's like buying and selling digital money like a garage sale, but without the rusty bicycles. You're a tough crowd tonight. But I really like crypto. They got some crazy terms. I love the terms they use, but this one, HODL, H-O-D-L, that one just sounds crazy. It sounds like somebody misspelled the word hoe. And they always say, just HODL, man. It's like they're giving financial advice with a speech impediment. And those charts, oh man, the charts. Man, I look at those charts and I feel like I'm reading a seismograph in an earthquake. Oh, look, it's going up. Nope, it's coming up. It's going down. Maybe it's just doing the cha-cha. But you ever notice how crypto traders, they're always talking about it going to the moon? It's like the universe's most ambitious field trip. Next stop, Mars. Just kidding. I can't afford a spaceship ticket right now. But I bought some Dogecoin once because, why not invest in a coin that started as a meme? I'm waiting every day for the day that we have Rickroll coin. Every time you check your balance on your phone, you get Rickroll. And all them crypto people, they be like, buy the dip. And I'm like, what dip? Is this a financial fondue party? Do I need to bring my own cheese? But in reality, crypto trading is a lot like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with your eyes closed. You make a move, you hope it works out, and when it doesn't, you blame the algorithm. Stupid algorithm, always messing with my portfolio. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the show.